Oh, hello again. Jimmy here, waiting to introduce you to the second of my wee books for big Bairns, and this one's called Singin' in the Rain. Once upon a time, somewhere up in the north of Scotland, in a wee valley between the hilltop tunes of that place and yon place, there lay a wee tune called This Place. One day in this place, which consisted of 5 wee hooses, a wee shop, an even wee pub, 10 folk and 1 coo, a lum fell off a roof. Now, for those of you who maybe didn't live in certain parts of Scotland, or even worse, didn't live in Scotland at all, I should explain that a lum is what some folk would call a chimney. The lum that fell off the roof in this place was one of the big heavy things that looks like an orange pipe with a rim round the top. They make them out of that terracotta stuff they used to make flower pots. And now you ken what I'm talking about, you'll understand how dangerous this was. Had that lum landed on somebody's head, it would definitely have killed them dead. As it was, it didn't actually hit anybody, but Dane my head on the post who was passing at the time, and the lum landed right in front of him, giving him a hell of a fricht. Up until now, the worst thing about Dane's job was watching out for big dogs that might bite his bum when he was bending down to post letters. Never did he think he was going to have to start looking up for lums dropping out the sky. The lum had come off the roof of the wee shop McGrone's the grocer's, run by Mon McGrone and his mother Minnie. Minnie was washing the windows when it happened, and she let out such a scream when she saw the lum passing in front of her that Mon came running down the stair to see what was wrong. When he reached the bottom of the stair, his mother was shaking like a leaf with her finger pointing out the window. Outside, Dane was shaking like an even bigger leaf as he looked down in front of him where the lum had landed. Mon and Minnie came running out the shop. They took a look at the lum, then a look at Dane. He was dripping from head to foot, and thinking that he'd been hurt and was bleeding. They couldn't understand why it was the wrong colour for blood. When they looked back at the lum, they saw that it was lying in a great big dub. Some folk would call it a puddle. The lum must have caused quite a splash when it landed, and Dane was dripping from head to foot in mucky water. Oh, poor wee soul. Mon and Minnie took Dane across the road for the wee shop to the even wee pub to buy him a wee dram to calm his nerves. Everybody in the pub was having a good laugh at Dane. He got quite upset, and when he couldn't take any more, he turned on the lot of them and he shouted, "Shut up! I've just been nearly killed by a bloody big lum that fell off a roof and nearly hit me on the head and gave me such a fright that had I been wearing my breeks I would have shot them. And all yous can do is laugh! Stop it! Shut up! You're doing my head in!" Well, this sent them into hysterics and made them laugh even louder as they all said at the same time, "No, you're doing my head in." I should explain that when Dane mentioned he wasn't wearing his breeks, it didn't mean that he was running about naked. He was wearing his kilt like everybody else in this place. He just meant that if you were going to shout yourself, it was better to hae a bare bum. Dane wasn't getting any sympathy, so he went out in the huff, dragging his soaking mail bag ahint him, as it was too heavy to carry. He was going home to get dried, and to try drying out all his letters. But while Dane was walking home, the heavens opened, and it started raining again as if there was going to be a second flood. Seeing that it was pishing doon outside, Mon and Minnie decided to stay in the pub to hear a wee dram till the rain went off. They didn't realise that out at the shop things were getting quite bad. You would think that the worst thing that could happen was that Dane would get even wetter. You'd be wrong. Worse than that was the fact that there was now a great big hole in the roof of the wee grocer's shop. The rain was gushing down through the hole where the lum had been, pouring down into the shop, washing all the soot down wet. And if you want to find out what happened next, you'll need to go to the website and buy a book. www.webooksforBigBairns.co.uk. And the quicker you buy them, the quicker I'll be able to tell you what happened in book number 3, Abide With Me, when a policeman blew his whistle. Bye.